Oh, sorry. How's it going, everyone? And welcome once again to Civilization 5, another Canadian video game channel bringing you back to our Hunnic Empire. And, well, we're in a good position right now. We are first in literacy, first in approval, first in army, and first in land. Second in gold, second in manufactured goods, second in crop yield, and second in population. However, that first in gold is deceiving because we have a surplus here of 223 gold. And we can check on the Greeks. That's the wrong button. We can check on the Greeks over here and see that they are losing 205 gold per turn. So yes, they're producing more gold than us. But we're spending it better. We are spending it better. And they're the only ones that are outright hostile. The Celts are guarded towards us, but everyone else seems to like us to some extent. And if we check in on the World Congress, we will see that we have 32 votes, plus the Swedes and the Aztecs will vote with us. What I'm concerned about is Poland may choose to vote for Greece for world leader. Yeah, their top choices on current proposals is Greece for world leader. So they'll give 4 votes to Greece, which isn't fantastic. Because that gives Greece 36 votes. I mean, we're going to have them beat by not a small margin, because we're sitting at 44 votes. We need one more vote. Just one vote. And we'll be able to make it happen. So we'll see how that goes in the coming days. We've also moved 2 of our spies over to diplomatic roles in our allies. Both to, get better diplomacy going on, and also to try and make sure that they don't go to war with each other. Because that would be bad. We don't want them going to war with each other. Particularly when, over here, we've got a large contingent of forces building up and preparing to potentially begin a war with Greece that we're going to try not to get involved with, because it'll be better for pretty much everyone if we don't get into a war with Greece. Particularly with Greece eliminating Mongolia, as, they're going to get Almaty. They're going to have Almaty on side. They're going to liberate Almaty, as they liberated Warsaw. Of course, they kept Krakow and Lodz, so they didn't give Poland back that much. I wonder. I could give them back Linz or Vienna. I could resurrect Austria. I wonder if they would give me a vote in that situation. But then again, we're sitting at 1,000 culture tourism, which means that we are rising quickly on most people. 101 turns for the Celts, because we've got a pretty significant penalty there. But we are dominant and influential over 3 of the nations, which puts us ahead of everyone else on the culture victory board, which is pretty nice to see. Of course, we're never going to catch up to the Greeks. There's just not going to happen. Not going to happen. But we'll see how this turn goes. And of course, we will connect the oil. Very good. Just get a little bit more oil coming in from our massive, massive empire, which includes Addis Ababa, which possesses many great wonders. Many wonders of the world. It's a very wondrous city. Almaty has declared war on Genghis Khan. Would you believe that it's been liberated? Of course, now that they've been liberated, we can work to put them on our side, as opposed to the Greeks. Because sure, they're supposed to vote for the Greeks, even if they're on my side, but when I liberated them, they still voted for the Greeks when the Greeks took over. Same with Sidon and Mombasa. And Hong Kong. Oh, they all did it. Culture, victory, and reach. We only need 2 more civilizations. Yeah, unfortunately, the 2 that we need, we're not going to get. Yeah, 3 of 5. Oh well. I mean, if we eliminated the Greeks, it'd be that much easier. Eliminate the Greeks and eliminate the Celts, and we win by default. Almaty's declared war on Genghis Khan. But Genghis Khan is gone. He's not here anymore. Just saying. Greece is now ally at Almaty by a not insignificant difference. Alright, well. We'll trade with Almaty. We'll send a spy there. Do we want to send a spy there? Where do we have them? Brussels, Byblos, Kuala Lumpur. No, those are all good spots. Never mind. That's unfortunate. That puts them up to 34. With votes from you, that gets you to 38. And you're still losing to us. We still have more votes on this. But I would like to just secure that a little bit better. Almaty's been liberated. Has increased to the point where we are friends! Oh, that's nice. So where do I have all of my spies currently? I think... No, Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires is on side, and quite happy to be so. So Kuala Lumpur and Byblos. We're not trading with either of those cities, so that's not necessarily that helpful. Same with Monaco and Yerevan. Ormus we are trading with, and we do have a spy there, so that's good. That'll chip away at that. Same with Brussels. We'll chip away at Brussels and we'll take over that. But I think it's time to reorganize. Yeah, we definitely want to have a spy in Almaty. So Byblos, since that's not going to happen, we'll move you to Almaty. And we will trade with Almaty. And that should get them on our side. And there will be a rigged election relatively soon. When are we going to get someone back on side here? Deal it to Ormus. Where's Ormus? Ormus is one that we want to have on side, isn't it? Yes. But Ormus is one that's we're a ways behind, so we can take some time away from that one, the turn or two before someone else gets back, and we can send them off to Ormus. That'll be okay. That'll be quite okay. Everyone's making a public declaration. That's okay. Yeah, this is all under control. This is all easily under control. Easily under control. I swear there was another hidden antiquity site around here somewhere. I guess not. And you're ready to go in for another attack. Good, good. And who needs to choose production? St. Polten. St. Polten doesn't know what to do. Right. We can build a Pentagon now. Have a medical lab. Why not? Why not? And yeah, everyone's announced that they're protecting Almaty. Any aggression will be taken as a threat against themselves. La 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 la. Very nice. A Swedish caravel! Haven't seen one of those before. Or at least not in a very long time. That's good. That's good to see. Good to see the Swedes recovering. And there's a cat chewing on cardboard in the background there. I don't know if the mic's going to pick that up. I really hope it doesn't, but who knows. It's all good. Improving Hanoi. The majority of the empire here is being left alone. The colony, the Austrian colony. So what is it, March 2058? Work has begun on a shrine somewhere. That's all quite alright. You can just keep going until you win this one. There's no point worrying about that just now. You've got the advantage. You can take them. And you can do an archaeological dig. Tile improvement will be replaced. Really? Did that happen here? Was there anything there to get in the way? Well, go ahead. Aberdeen probably wasn't using it anyways. maybe. There's lots of farms over here that they're not using, so I'm not going to be too upset about that. Embassies, yes! We'll do embassies. I need to get a spy over there as a diplomat to give me some more leverage. Yeah, we don't see anything interesting coming from them yet. I think our spies are still getting... Yeah, they're making introductions. And we're establishing surveillance in Almaty. That's all good. This is all good. We're losing grasp on Oh, we're only friends with so that's... Oh, good, we got a great engineer in Reef. You can come up here to Attila's court, because there's a Pentagon that can be built very soon. So you just relax until then. And, yeah, they've spawned a barbarian archer just in time for us to take this over. And hopefully we'll be able to catch them before they can escape. But we will see about that. Yes, so we got the great person. What's this? We're losing Who's allied with They are, and they've got quite the distance to make up there. Dila! You're pretty much done working on anything interesting. So why don't we turn you to research? That'll be good. You can focus on your research. Yes, open borders. That'll be good. If we go here, that should mean with Poland. Yes, 25% up. We don't get any bonus from shared ideology? Or is it just a penalty for differing ideology? Doesn't matter. How long until we get another policy? 8 turns, that's not bad. And great profit at 9,000. That'll be a little while away. Samarkand searches for science. Oh good, they chose to just attack outright. They can't do much there. So, we'll just move in and eliminate these barbarians. Good stuff. I don't think we get any experience for that. We did get some a little bit of culture. Samarkand seeks scientific discoveries. Well, that's nice. We haven't had a great scientist in some time. You want a defensive pact? Sure. I can understand why you might want one with several conquered cities surrounding you. And they're all Greek. Of course, the Greeks don't want to go to war with you because you're willing to vote for them for world leader. We'll see what we can do about that in time. Kuala Lumpur desires the Pentagon. Well, hey! I even have a plan for that. Unfortunately, Kuala Lumpur is one of those cities that I don't have a huge foothold in. And Greece has quite a foothold there. No longer a friend of someone. That's fine. Now, where to send you? We can send you just over here to this antiquity site. That'll be fine. And you can go ahead and get back into friendly territory. And cargo ship. Right, we want to send you to Almaty. You were previously going to Ormus, which we still want things going to Ormus, but Almaty's going to be a little bit easier to get a hold of than Ormus. And there should be another trade ship coming in soon that will need to be rerouted. We can send that to Ormus. Because we have... Well, we're getting close to Ormus. I think. 100? Yeah. They're losing influence and we're gaining influence. And then we have a spy there who should drop Greek influence and raise our own. We should be able to take Brussels as well. So this is all acceptable. We want to try and get Almaty on side as fast as possible. 2.34 per turn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Monaco desires a trade route. Well, that's nice. We'll get there if we get there. Where's Monaco? Monaco's up here, isn't it? Yeah, and they don't... We would be a lifetime before we can manage that one. There's no point in even trying at that. Not for this election anyways. And then I don't think we actually have to do anything right now. We can just go ahead and pull you forward so that doesn't happen later. It's all good. And the spies are still making introductions and schmoozing. Of course, neither the Aztecs nor the Swedes ever got far enough to accept an ideology. Hopefully they'll pick freedom when they get there. Hopefully there's enough pressure to accept freedom, and you have dissidents. But there's a huge influence for freedom there. And you're content, but there is some pressure for freedom. And we're content. 101 happiness. Oh, that's fantastic. And we're still in that golden age that started last game, or yesterday. That 40-turn golden age. It's still going on. It's fantastic. Now we're going to Sigtuna. But we would rather have you go to Ormus. Now, is Dila to Ormus the best way to get to Ormus? No, Vienna to Ormus is the most profitable route. Everything coming out of Vienna is more profitable. Why? Why Vienna? Why is Dila all the way down here? Alright, well, I don't want to take the time to move it over to Vienna, so we'll trade from Dila. It's fine. City of Adwa wants wine. Why? Why would you want that? We don't have it. We don't have that in the Empire. We have many things, yes, but we don't have that. No, we don't have that. Right, so let's just see. What do we have here? Archaeologist, yes, you dig it up. Whatever it is, dig it up. That'll be cool. That'll be very cool. Yes, we'll hit next turn. And we'll come into Almaty. And 102. Well, we'll pledge to protect. And we'll catch up on that. And if 19 turns from now... Well, maybe not 19 turns. We want to be within a couple turns of the election. We'll try and snatch that if we don't get something else instead. For example, Brussels. I think we're pretty close to taking Brussels. 19, yeah. And we're gaining almost 2. And we have a spy there. And we've got an SS booster. Let's just see how that's going. We've got 2 of the boosters, so we need another booster. But first, Pentagon, and speed it up. Good stuff. Sweden has publicly denounced Poland, warning the world they are not to be trusted. Why would you stop? Stop fighting with everyone. I will put you 2 in timeout. I will put you guys under house arrest. I could do it. I have the power and the army. If there was a naval vessel that I could build in this era that could capture a city, then I wouldn't even need to have an army for half the cities in this world. Oh, there's a hidden site over here as well. And that's just a regular antiquity site. Hidden sites are better. Hidden sites offer better things. Cultural events and whatnot. It's all good. And we built a Pentagon, so upgrading military units cost less, but we're done upgrading all the military units, so that's cool. Yeah, I don't want to build a nuclear missile. I do want to build the SS booster number 3. What did that say about? Unlike other parts, 3 SS boosters are needed to complete the spaceship. Oh, yes. Well, we knew that. That's 14 turns out. And the Treasury is doing quite well. Quite well indeed. And we'll have computers in a couple of turns here, giving us helicopter gunships and the Great Firewall. Pentagon constructed for Kuala Lumpur. They like that. And the leaders of Colombo want us to bully We're not going to do that, though. Who was that? Kuala Lumpur? Yes, Kuala Lumpur. We are now, 170 out. Still a ways away. Still a very poor chance of pulling that off. And we got another archaeologist here. Where do we want to send you off to? Alright, we'll just give a quick look around here, see if there's anything in the... Oh, I think there's one... Yeah, out here on this trading post, so go there. There's a spot out there. I think there's another one up here somewhere. Yeah, way up north, underneath the farm. So that'll be the next one. Reef. Reef. You can work on research. That adds a little bit to the research pile, which is acceptable. No problems there. Yeah, when we started this match, we didn't even know where the ocean was. We just had a little bit of a river here, and that was good enough. Maybe over here would have been better. Still would have had access to the cotton and some sheep, the ocean and a river. Would have been able to build just about everything in Attila's court that could be built. And we get a policy, and you can get airdropped all the way over to Harar. And relax. There's no big rush. I don't think there's any more encampments that we need to worry about around here. Nope, it all looks pretty good. We get to adopt policy. Now we've got room for a new level 4 tenant, which we can increase gold trade from states with freedom. We can double our chance of rigging elections in city-states, and specialists consume half the food. Whoops, wrong button. Or we can try after something else. I don't think there's much need to do anything else. Let's double chances of rigging elections. Sure. What could possibly go wrong with that? That'll be fine. And you guys are still... Well, you're happy with me, you're happy with me, you're happy with me, yes. Because we've liberated some other people, we've both chosen freedom, and we made a public declaration of friendship, and we freed their captured citizens, and da-da-da-da-da. But we didn't... we didn't liberate them, so they are going to vote for Greece. Sweden will vote for us. Montezuma will vote for us. But not Poland. Although that would have been good. What do we got down here? So we can create a Hunnic artifact, or we can create a landmark improvement. Yeah, a landmark provides culture based on its age, so it would be very new and it would never get really old. So it wouldn't really be worthwhile doing. So, a Hunnic artifact it is. And that just leaves a bit of tundra behind. Alright, cool. Continue. That one was a bit disappointing. Some of the hidden antiquity sites will give you really good stuff, but that one didn't pan out quite as well. Didn't pan out quite as well at all. That's alright. Maybe these guys will find something better. Or these guys, or these guys. We got quite a few of these archaeologists floating around at the moment. There's another one that's going to be heading out here. I don't know where he is right now. There he is. Cargo ship in St. Polten that was trading with Ormus. Do I have a trade route with Ormus right now? I do, so you don't need to trade with Ormus. You can trade with Kuala Lumpur. Can you trade with Kuala Lumpur? I don't think you can quite reach Kuala Lumpur. Which would be great if you did. So we will move you to Vienna. And we will try to trade with Kuala Lumpur from Vienna. And we will airlift you down over here. And then we'll get you prepared for the invasion, the hopefully unnecessary invasion of Greece. I mean, I would like to get in here and liberate all the cities that have been captured and reestablish the empires that have fallen, but that's probably not going to happen. Helicopter gunship. In Colombo. That landmark's doing pretty well. Landmark's doing very well. Maybe it's based on the era of the artifact that was found. I don't know. I mean, I probably should have just gone ahead with the thing there anyways. Oh, our golden age has ended. Oh, that's where all the money was coming from. I see. Yes. That makes sense. That makes sense. You trade with Kuala Lumpur. There we go. We're still getting positive money. Woo! Let's build that up nice and quick there. Let's get back into a golden age, because, oi, that turned out to be kind of expensive, actually. I thought we were just doing really, really well with the economy. Nope, that was the golden age for the last 40 turns. Built up a nice little nest egg, though. You gotta admit, that's a pretty good amount of cash just floating around there. And the Celts have denounced Greece. Careful, they might conquer you. If they do that, they will probably liberate Sidon and Mombasa, who I had previously liberated. Of course, if you go to war with Greece, that gives me an opportunity to go to war with Greece. Although I would rather like to just claim one of their city-states before that happens. That would be good. Yes. Cargo ship. Where? We need you trading because money. You were trading with Buenos Aires. I believe Buenos Aires is on our side. Yeah, they're on our side. We can take the time to move you to somewhere a bit more profitable, i.e. Vienna, where we can trade you with for a decent amount of money. So let's do that. Let's swap you down to Vienna. And you can go on alert. Good. So the whole army's on standby. What could possibly go wrong with that? I've wants Protestantism. That's nice. Ives over here, right? Yes. And they're on side 303. No, we won't make an outright declaration of friendship. Sweden might not appreciate that. I've declared war on Alexander. Why have I declared war on Alexander? Ah. Right. Because he declared war on Poland. Well then. I guess this is happening now. Oh, and before I could take any more city-states on side. Well. Oops. I mean, like, oops, but kind of like, oh well.
Computer.
We've just unlocked helicopter gunships. And, yeah, so, your city-state allies have declared war. No longer friends with Almaty, no longer friends with Kuala Lumpur, no longer friends with Ormus, no longer friends with Brussels. The city-states of Alexander have declared war on you. And Alexander declared war on Casimir III. An enemy unit has been spotted in our territory. Well now! I guess this is happening. Which means we lost a bunch of trade ships. Crud. I was going to trade with you to someone else, but that didn't happen. So Stockholm is worth a lot, and yeah, go ahead, trade with Stockholm. And yeah, I lost a lot of ships. I lost a lot of ships for that. So we're gonna have to buy some more of those. Yeah, go ahead, do the archaeological dig. That's fine. You got a longer range than I thought you did. Ooh, I'd like to hit that submarine. That would be good. Nope, stop. Stop doing that. Stop. Yeah, let's just take out their nuclear sub. Hopefully there was a nuclear missile on it that they've just lost. And the battleship. And a battleship. This is good. This is good. Yeah, this is all perfectly reasonable. You don't appear to have anything on board there. Anything defensive. So we'll just send a bomber out here to finish that off. And yeah, you've got a mobile SAM in Mycenae, so we won't be landing or firing off artillery or bombers towards that. So pretty much the Cold War here just went hot. That's pretty much what happened, and I really need to get some cargo ships out, like, pretty quick. Fortunately, I've got a few cities that are on the ocean and that I have control of, so we can go ahead and squeeze out pretty much all the cargo ships we can possibly squeeze out. Good. Good, good. This is going to be potentially a little messy. I wonder if he did that to prevent me from taking over a city-state. Because I doubt Warsaw's going to vote for you for World Congress at this point. Who did you just destroy? That was a worker. You're still going to vote for Greece. You were literally at war with Greece, but you will vote for Greece. There's no point having you guys in cities you can't take over. Let's move you to Warsaw. That's going to be right at the bottom of the list. Almost the bottom of the list. No, wait. Where is it? There it is. Go there. Be a diplomat. Crap. Why are we talking to you? Oh, because he's here. Change home city. Go to Vienna. Get back in there. And hide. Do you have a shot on the submarine? You do. Good. And you can sit here, and you'll have a shot at... No! You need to be up one. Back over to move. That's not going to be close enough, is it? Is that close enough? No. You need to move in one this way, and we'll just bring you over here. That's all good. Now, would you let me use what I want to use when I say I want to use it? Thank you. You're fine there for now. You can go to Vienna. You can go to Vienna. You can go to Vienna. This is all perfectly fine. You just get back in there and go to sleep. Now we want you here, roughly. Yep. So you can pull on up at here and relax. You can pull on up there and take a shot at Mycenae. And you can move forward and chill, and you can heal, and you can bomb Mycenae. And where's my Marines? Good. We'll get you in the water. We'll bring you over here so that you can be ready to take Mycenae. Actually, we'll put all the infantry in the water. All the infantry that we can. and we'll get them all lined up with the ships here so we can take the city and put up a defense. Great profit has been purchased in St. Polten. Cool. Now, who wanted some religion? I don't think we can do anything with you just yet. Anyways, we'll need to put it in Addis Ababa, and Harar, and Adwa, and does Hong Kong want religion? Hong Kong doesn't want religion. Maybe we convert Stockholm. That could be good. Do any of you want religion? You do, actually. So yeah, Sydney will be the fourth city there. That will get some religious spread. Yeah, that'll be good for now. Boy, this is messy. I really hope that there's an airport in Mycenae that survives the assault here, because that'll just speed up moving everything over. That would be great. And then we'll take Athens and Sparta. And yes, they're bringing a sub! Defense pact with Poland has ended because Poland has been captured. Right. So, you need assignment. You can go to the Celtish capital, which I believe is Edinburgh. Go as a spy. We'll try and get them to side with us. What could go wrong there? We'll try and convince them to vote for us. I don't think we have time to get that through. I don't think we're going to be able to win this election. Go ahead. Bring those nuclear submarines around the corner. I like blowing them up. We will airlift you. Alright, we have to move you to Harar. Gotta start in Harar. I don't think Adwa has an airport either. Cargo ship, good. Wellington is a good one. Trade with Wellington. This is just for the money. That's all we got here, is we're doing this for the money. Put you over here so you got a good view of things. 6 aircraft, what are they? 2 atomic bombs, some triplanes, and Great War bombers. Okay! Let's just clump all of this stuff together. With the aircraft carrier. No. So what do you get? Triplane, Great War bombers, and atomic bombs. You're not going to be useful. You can trade to Colombo would be dangerous. Cape Town would be safe. You can hit Mycenae. And you can hit Mycenae. Yeah. And Poland lost Warsaw. I mean, I don't know that did anything good for you there, Greece. You had more votes when they were alive. Cargo ship. Bucharest. Trade with people. I don't even care as much anymore. Mombasa, that's not a good plan. Bucharest, that's in the right direction. Go there. Gotta move these troops into position. Oh boy. This is... Oh, we missed one of the infantry detachments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this will be fine. This is fine. It's no longer getting open borders, no longer giving open borders, and no longer defense pact. And yes, there is a Greek battleship outside Klagenfurt. That's fine. Nothing to be too concerned about there. They recover 21 a turn, and I think all of the ships do more than that, so that's some good work there. They've got a submarine and destroyers and battleships, and they're going to make Geneva a bit of a mess. A fishing boat has been destroyed by a Greek submarine. Fishing boat where? Is that down here? I think I had a fishing boat there. Did I ever put that back? I don't know. I have no idea. An enemy unit has been spotted in our territory. I get that. Could you tell me where? It's going to be them again. I don't care about that. Battleship. Punch the city. How for much? How much for? 19. That'll do. And you can go ahead and hit the city. 21. That'll do. And infantry can relax. You can go ahead and get a hit in here. And you haven't seen anything, and you haven't seen anything. And you can head up to Addis Ababa and spread religion. We'll take over another religious city. We'll move you up to there and you can relax. Carrier, relax. Bomber, relax. Get you up into here. Get you up into here. And relax. Good. Good, good. Now, where was that fishing ship destroyed? It wasn't over here. Or here. I don't know if I ever did send a boat up to there. I'm really not sure now. There might have been boats here? I don't know. I really don't know. And we get to choose archaeology, Hunnic artifact, or a landmark. What is this going to be? A pendant? Sure. We'll take the pendant. Yeah, this is all fine. We'll get missile cruisers. That'll be good. Spaceship factories. Specialized in warding off enemy aircraft. That'll be interesting. And they're damaging Geneva. And yes, there's an enemy near Klagenfurt, but they're not getting close enough to Klagenfurt to be hit by Klagenfurt. And as a battleship, they will probably be able to stay that way. They will probably be able to stay that way. Maybe I send a submarine south to cause mischief. Maybe that's not a terrible thing to do. But we will continue with the battleship siege of Mycenae. You guys relax. You relax. You relax. You relax. You relax. You hit the city. For 26. Pretty good. You two can relax. You can hold your position. You have successfully spread religion. So come on down to this side of Harar and continue spreading religion. Good stuff. You sail south and relax. And infantry, relax. Battleship, hit Mycenae. Next turn we'll be able to take it. That'll be good. That'll be very good. So, yeah, things have gone a little bit sideways today versus what I thought was going to happen. Go ahead, construct the archaeological dig. Yes, that'll destroy a farm. Oh dear, Gaz will have to suffer. If they were even using that space. Which means they might have? And yeah, they've still got battleships and destroyers punching Geneva. And that battleship keeps getting closer, and there's a Celtic privateer. How about that? Celtic privateer. Bucharest is in awe of you. Well, that's good. I mean, they're already on side, so... And now that we're at war with the Greeks can't take them. So, and I wasn't really worried about the Celts clobbering the city-states. You relax. Let's hold off on telling everyone else to relax, though. Let's get the boats to finish their pounding. There we go. Good. So, Marines, take Mycenae. That was a minor penalty. We will puppet that. Paratroopers, get up. Get up, get on. Get over. There we go. What do we get access to? Crabs? That's cool. And you can relax, and you can relax, and you can move in. And you can move in. And you can hit them. Good stuff. And you can get down south here and give that battleship a little poke. And yeah, that's a Greek submarine over there. Relax. Head on south to Adwa. And St. Polten needs something to do. You guys can work on wealth conversion. That's probably not a bad thing to have at this point. A little bit of work on the wealth, as we might need to purchase things, and in fairly short order. Alright, Mycenae. What do you have? You've got the free broadcast tower that everybody gets, and a cathedral, and yeah, you lost pretty much everything that you had. Gotcha. Oh, and we need to choose an archaeology. Good! A Swedish artifact. Well, that's alright. We'll get a hold of some of that. Yeah, the spy in Brussels isn't necessarily doing us any good. So now we know that they do want to vote for us. And I don't think we're going to be into the Celtic pocket in time to... No, we won't be there in time to make this election feasible. Which is unfortunate. But at the same time, it does mean we get to go to war with Greece and liberate some of these places. And ha 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 ha! Oh, now you want to make peace. And you'll give me 13 uranium. Oh, you are burning money. Oh. Oh, that is good. Actually, if I can get you to give me just one city that didn't originally belong to you, then I can liberate that person and they will vote for me. Give me Ankara. He did it. He did it. Liberate the city. Just give the computer a couple seconds here to work this out. And we've brought back the Ottomans. We've brought back the Ottomans. And they get 6 votes from following the world religion and from membership. And they will vote for us because we have liberated them. They have been recalled to life a second time. And if we can set up a defense pact treaty with them, that should pretty much guarantee that they'll survive the however many turns to achieve whatever. Alright, let's just airlift you up to Harar, and we'll work out what we want to do after that. Alright. Yeah, let's figure out what we're doing in Mycenae. That could be good. We might just haul everyone in here, because, yeah, there's a forced peace treaty that we can't break until after 10 turns or something. Yeah, we'll get you on shore. If you could actually step... Actually, no, stay there. Oh, that's a worker. Go do something useful. You step forward. You step up. You step up. You heal. And on the defense, alert, relax. Okay, now, Ankara, discuss, not discuss, trade. We need embassies. Good. And we need a defense pact. That's good. And what do you need? You need a lot of things. So let's give you one of everything we have spare of. And some coal and some oil. And we'll just give it to you. That'll keep you on side. That'll be good. New Sarai, go ahead. Work on a medical lab. I think we're pretty much done with all of the things. The archaeological digs. I don't think we're going to get much more out of that. We do have access to crabs, which is cool, and some offshore oil platform there. We're now friends with Almaty. Did that go right back to where it was? I'm not sure. We've made peace with everyone. So Kuala Lumpur, I think we might have gone back to where we were. Ormus. Yeah. We've reestablished our position. Brussels? Yes. Oh, we might get Brussels bound side as well. We might have this in the bag. And we've made peace with Alexander. And Almaty wants us to bully Bucharest. Not going to happen. Riga wants us to bully Yerevan. Not going to happen. Monaco wants us to bully Yerevan. Not going to happen. Brussels wants a great merchant. Probably won't happen. Seeks a great artist. Probably won't happen. United Nations will convene in 5 turns to deliberate on proposed resolutions. World leader. We have crab, so Hanoi loves that. And Innsbruck loves that. And Vienna loves that. And they kept their harbor, so we're still connected to Mycenae. Good. That worked out better than expected. That's nice. That's very nice. Hopefully they don't just randomly go to war with the Ottomans immediately before the election, because I just got them on side. Ooh. That war with Warsaw just annoyed me. And we're rising. Yeah, we'll be influential over the Ottomans in a turn. I don't think they have a world order, because they were missing for a long time. A good long time. The Celts are now in a stage of dissidence, because they want freedom. Ah ha ha ha! Fantastic. Work has begun on things in places. That's cool. You guys all just take a defensive footing. You've converted Adwa, so we want you to go up to Sydney, because Sydney wanted our religion. And there's a spot over here, an archaeological dig. That'll be good. We've got a nuclear sub over here that can pull up here and be on alert. And you can go on alert. And you can sleep. And you can be on alert. And you can sleep. And you can sleep. And you can be on alert. You can be on alert. Okay! We're a little on the defensive side. And actually a nuclear missile into Mycenae would obliterate pretty much the entire army. Thinking about it like that, I kind of want to swap things around a little bit here. Yeah, let's bring you over here. We'll put a bazooka in Mycenae, and we'll just move everyone else out. We'll move everyone else out, but we'll do that over the next couple of turns here. And, oh, I'm going to have to destroy a few of these notifications. That are all just, yes. There have been public declarations from everybody, warning everybody not to trust anybody, and that is fine. And yes, we've restored their civilization from oblivion again. That's all good. It's all good stuff. We're 4 turns out from the vote. Whew. How are we doing in Brussels? Oh, we're falling. We don't have a trade route with Brussels. No! How am I supposed to get control of Brussels if I don't have a trade route with them? No, 8. Oh, we're falling. We're falling faster than they are because they've been allied longer. Looks like we're just going to have to buy Brussels. When the time comes, we're just going to have to buy Brussels. Unless the election rigging in 2 turns is enough to make that work. That could quite possibly be something we can deal with. All right, so we'll send you into the water. Marine, into the water. Infantry, into the water. Excuse me. You. Oh, you can parachute all the way to the other side. Beautiful. Move over to the other side of grass. That's good. That is fantastic. We can actually just airdrop these guys into position across the continents. That is good to know even from there. Wow, that is a good distance. And yes, there's the barbarian encampment over there. That's all fine. Yep, this is acceptable. We can see the Greek nuclear sub over there. Oh, we need to choose an archaeology. Hunnic artifact or landmark. We'll take the artifact, that's fine. That is acceptable. This is all looking just fine. Just fine. Whew. And we're going to get the SS booster done. Very nice. I think we already have a spaceship factory in Attila's Court, don't we? Ooh. Is that a specialist building? No. Wonders. Great work building buildings. Under the S. Yeah, we have a spaceship factory here already. Haha! And we'll send that spaceship up as well. Put you over here, put you on alert. Airlift you to Harar. Airlift you to Harar. Airlift you to Harar. And you can move on over to here. Take an alert stance. You can move on over here and go to sleep. You can move on over here take an alert stance. You can move on over here and go to sleep. You can move on over here and take an alert stance. You can move on over here and take an alert stance, and you can move on down to here and wait a turn. Let the Swedish caravel get out of the way and put him here. Attila's court needs something to produce. Great firewall. We don't have a great engineer to speed that up, but that'll be fine. No big concerns there. And you are ready to build an archaeological dig. Good. Very good. And our little prophet is almost at Sydney. Probably won't make it there in time. Got to remember to buy the city. Buy the allegiance of Brussels there. Really got to make sure I do that, because we're coming into the last turn here. Absolutely. That will do perfectly. Whatever. We'll open our borders to you. Oh, you could use some help. You could use some help. Almaty election rigged. Oh, I am surprised. I am so terribly surprised. Kuala Lumpur election rigged. Oh, we successfully rigged in Almaty. Not enough to take it, though. Same with Kuala Lumpur. But we've got Brussels! We've got Brussels! Good stuff. And Brussels has access to wine. So that was very nice. Very nice. Go ahead, trade there. Repeat your previous trade route, that's fine. We'll bring you to shore over here. We'll bring you into Mycenae. We'll bring you down here. Oop. What do we have here? A great merchant! You can buy a city-state. Because you are the merchant of Venice. Or a merchant of Venice, so you can actually just buy a city-state that I'm not at war with. No! I can't get you to one of the city-states that the Greeks have access to. Not in time, anyways. Yeah, you're probably not going to be able to accomplish much anyways, but we'll move you towards Hong Kong. Because that would be cool. Paratrooper here. Where's that? It's over here. Alright, well, you can paradrop all the way down to here. And move into position, and you can paradrop right into here. You can't attack, but you can get into position. And you can paradrop into here. And get into position. Take a defense stance, why not? You can move up and be on alert. Whew! That was 3 elections rigged. Do we only had the 3? We only had 3 in city-states, yes. Because we moved guys into there to stop them from fighting with each other, hopefully. And into Edinburgh to try and get them on side as a last-ditch effort that wouldn't have made it in time. But we do have Brussels. And Bucharest gave us the unit. Oh, fantastic. And Attila's court loves the king. New Sarai loves the king. Bregan loves the king. Klagenfurt loves the king. Salzburg loves the king. Linz loves the king. And Adwa loves the king. Because there is wine. So let's just go in here in World Congress. We're at 34. Plus 12 from here. That puts us at 46. Plus another 6. Presumably from Suleiman. And that will be enough. We will win world leader. And just to make sure that they can't manage anything silly here, let's just give you a couple $1,000 to keep you on side. Good! Very good. What is this, part 39? I think this is part 39. So we're a little over time. That's fine, because this is going to be the end of it. Because we are going to manage a diplomatic victory on turn 1622 in, assuming, March 2060 AD. I think that's how that's going to work out. Hong Kong wants Ormus bullied? Why? Why do you want that? Some people, hey? Cape Town wants Protestantism. Well, you should have mentioned that before I sent the guy over here. Could have gotten it to you. Alright, so let's just do all of the turny stuff. The turny stuff? Before we get involved. Wherever you were going before, you can keep going there. Where were you going? You were going to Stockholm. Cool, keep doing that. And you can take a step into Hong Kong here and conduct a trade mission for some money and influence. You can go on the relax. You can capture the barbarian outpost and take minimal damage. And then you guys can head back towards safe borders. We're going to see if we can't just squeeze out one last move here to accept Protestantism in Sydney, which they'll love because they wanted Protestantism, and it makes more money for the Empire, and we will assign our delegates. And again, no, we're not voting for the Celts. The Huns, we will vote for ourselves with all 34 of our votes. And assuming that all 3 of these guys commit to us as well, this will be it. This will be the end of this marathon playthrough. Turn 1622, March 2060 AD. Next turn. I guess it'll be next turn that the win is officially counted. But there we go. That was a long game. I don't think any surprises are going to pop up here, unless the Greeks randomly assault the Ottomans, which I don't think they will. I think we've done it. I think we managed to outmaneuver. Yeah, Protestantism spread to Sydney. And they like that. They're happy with that. That's good. That's very good. And we're just waiting for everything to come through, and there we go.
Triumphed over your foes through the art of
Unlocked a couple of achievements there,
Your cunning and wisdom have earned you great friends.
including Dark Horse.
Divided and sown confusion among your enemies. Forever will you be remembered as the leader who brought peace to a weary world.
Yes. So demographics, still have the largest land, have the largest army, have the highest approval and the highest literacy rates. Yes, the Ottomans appear to have been wiped out a long time ago. Never given a chance to really rebuild. And because we didn't have to capture their city, they ended up with a larger population than the Aztecs, who are still recovering from multiple conquests. The Greeks had us beat by 5 million odd people. They produced twice as much food to feed that amount of people. It's like, you barely have any more people than we do, but you need twice the amount of food to do it, so there you go. They produced more production than we did, and more gold than we did, although not by much. And we were actually able to maintain a surplus for the most part, provided we were trading with everybody. And yeah, we had the largest nation and the largest armies, which kind of makes sense for them to go hand in hand. And we ranked second, Hammurabi. Didn't quite make it to the level of Augustus Caesar, but we did quite well. We did quite well. If we go over here to the replay, it's not going to be like a full replay or anything if you're expecting that. No, this is going to be, when it loads, just the map, pretty much. And it'll show the growth of all the various empires. We'll get to see exactly when the Ottomans disappeared and when Stockholm disappeared during the initial capture, provided that any of this is still recording, because it looks like everything's frozen to me. I hope this works. Yes, it's working. Good. Oh yeah, so we have just all the messages of when everything was built. So if we wanted to find a specific time when something happened, So the Celts were the first ones to worship a pantheon, and then Austria. I wonder if they got little symbols for when nations are captured. No, I don't think so. So let's go over to the graphs. Here are the graphs of, this is score. So this pink line here is Ethiopia. And they started off very quickly going up, 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 until very recently when they went screaming down. That's when we decided that their stuff was ours. And our line is in here, so we just turn off everyone else. It'll be a little easier to see. And yeah, all the city-states are there as well. So we were making steady progress. A couple of little upticks here and there. Very steady, up, up, up. And then war. I'm guessing that the first tick there, yeah, that's when we took over Austria. And the second tick is when we liberated the countries conquered by Ethiopia. And this little uptick here, that might have something to do with Mongolia. Yeah, there it is. That's when we gave Mongolia a bit of a kicking. And remember, we didn't eliminate Mongolia. That was somebody else. But if we look at the Ottomans, okay, so they disappeared sometime around here. And then we brought them back, and they disappeared. Then we brought them back. Cool. Sweden. Sweden survived a little bit longer than the Ottomans did initially, before they disappeared. Then we brought them back, and then they were conquered, and then we brought them back. And Brazil. Brazil was not doing very well at all, and then they were eliminated, then we brought them back, and then they were eliminated, and we never got around to getting them back again. The Celts have just done a pretty stable line there. Poland were eliminated briefly by Mongolia, brought back by Greece, ever so briefly before being eliminated again right before the end of the game. That's not particularly nice of them. There was someone else I want to check out. Siam. Yeah, Siam. We were actually doing basically the same as Siam for quite some time, and then the Greeks sort of conquered them. And if we find Hanoi... Yeah, Hanoi just disappears off the map when they were randomly picked up by someone else. Sidon disappeared for a long time. Then we liberated them. Oh, so they disappeared a long time ago. Yeah, 525 AD is when they were conquered, and then we brought them back, and then they were conquered again before too long. Where is Mombasa? Because they were another one that they were captured before, liberated before, and captured after. So Mombasa actually did all right in that sense. And we can go over to the map. So this is where everybody started. This is where everybody started, and we can watch. There's a lot of turns to go through here. Maybe we won't watch it all. But, because, yeah, 1,623 turns. But we'll get to see the wars and everything through here. This is going to be a reasonably longer episode than normal because, well, we're at the end here, so we want to look at some of this stuff, don't we? So yeah, here we see cities building. Everyone's built extra cities except for Siam and us. Remember, it's collecting new territory. It's all good. We're up to 190 turns, 200 turns. There's the Brazilian cities and Mongolia. Mongolia's already captured Almaty. So there's that. Oh, hold on. Go back here. Alright, so there's an Ottoman city up there, and Ottoman cities down here. Those are definitely Ottoman. Oh, now it's Greek, and it's burned. Wow! I didn't even know that happened. So the Ottomans... Oh, and the Swedes had a couple of cities as well. That must have been burned down by the Ethiopians. And Hong Kong has fallen. That was a long time ago, and yeah, there's... All of that has been taken. Oh, wow, there were a couple of really aggressive civs here. Is that... Yeah, that's them again. They've rebuilt some of those cities. Good stuff. We've built out a little bit. That was when we were in our aggressive expansion phase that was maybe not the most effective we could have done, but I'm curious to see what happens to Sweden here, because I know Stockholm gets grabbed by the Aztecs, but what happens to the other cities? And there's Poland's attempt to escape Mongolia, way up in the north. I wonder who takes these, and when. And when do we found Aberdeen as well, in relation to all of this? Oh, it's all been captured. The Ottomans are almost out. The Ottomans are almost gone. Rio was captured. That's Salvador, I think, over there. The Ethiopians are on both sides of Sweden. Oh, wow. Mongolia is just covering the world. Of course, Greece is also doing the same. They've got a large space there to themselves. And there it is. It's an Aztec city. Also, they captured Stockholm, but it didn't immediately eliminate Sweden. Sweden was still around. They just weren't involved over here. And there's Aberdeen around the same time. And producing another city over there for... Oh, they were captured and burned by the Aztecs. The Aztecs didn't want those cities. They said no. Maybe you should have kept those cities. Maybe it would have kept Ethiopia from ruining you as well. There's the Ethiopian conquest. We were aware of the Aztecs not long after that, I believe. I believe it wasn't long after that we learned about the Aztecs. Because I'm pretty sure Ethiopia had their capital by the time we met them. And there was only this much of Brazil left behind by the time we got there as well. Yeah, we're up to turn 820 here. Wow. Siam is expanding. Mongolia is expanding. Yeah, both of those city-states have been lost. This is... Yeah, there was some pretty aggressive plays being made on other continents. Just not ours. Austria and us, we didn't really fight each other. But on every other continent there was some level of conquer very early on. And there we've brought Sweden back. We've brought Sweden back over here. And they founded Sigtuna, probably for the second time. And it won't be long before we see Almaty flip back over to our side. Or back to being an independent city. A liberated city-state. And yeah, there goes more of Aztecs. We didn't really feel sorry for them because they had captured Stockholm. And there's the Mongols are causing trouble. So we should see the Great Liberation. Oh, it's gone back to Aztecs. No, that's Austria. Right. Austria came over first. And the Mongols captured all of Poland's main cities, leaving them with just that. I think that was Krakow? Wroclaw? I don't know. And there, we've come back. We've liberated cities. City after city after city. And we should be coming up. There's Rio and Salvador and the other place. I think that was Salvador. And the city-states have been liberated. And up here is liberated. And that's been conquered. And we should see the Ottomans popping back into existence here briefly. There we go. The Ottomans are all back. And then, yeah, Mongolia gets back into trouble. We'll be coming back down here to deal with that. Sweden has been taken over by Austria. We beat the snot out of Mongolia and arrange for the release of Brazil. But the Ottomans have disappeared again. And now the Greeks are taking over Brazil. They're gone. That was a rough fight. This continent over here, this chunk of the continent, had a really rough go. They had a really rough go. And there goes the last of Siam. The Greeks are expanding rapidly. And now we've begun our assault on Austria. We're taking cities. And Mongolia has stretched out again. And we had a slight delay in taking... What was that? Eisenstadt? No, that was some other city. Yeah, and then we're going to swiftly take over Austria at this point, once we get moving over here. And yeah, city-states have been captured again. And there we go. City after city after city. Their military just collapsed. We took all of that. And then we went on a little trip. And we liberated them. And then we liberated a lot of stuff. And conquered stuff. Kept some of those things for ourselves. And liberated other things. Good stuff. And then they did their business capturing things and liberating things, and we captured things, and wow, that was quite the situation there. Alright, so let's go back up here. That was just the score. Let's bring everyone back on board. That's everybody. So that was score. So let's see. Gold from city connections. I think that's us up top there. No, that's the Greeks. The Greeks were making a lot of money from their city connections. Ours spiked at the end there when we started capturing everybody. Gold per turn in deals, that's a bit of a mess. Building maintenance. Ours was almost as expensive as the Greeks. Almost. Culture per turn. We spiked at the end there when we took out Austria, which actually they didn't have a whole lot, but Ethiopia. We're getting a lot of culture per turn, and we stole that. Good. Excess happiness. Right at the end there, we skyrocketed. Again, coinciding with the fall of Ethiopia. Was there anything that we were truly in control of throughout the game? Not really. Improved tiles? No, we weren't ahead in improved tiles. Improvement in maintenance? Yes, we did have very high improvement maintenance costs, but that was only in... Actually, that was pretty early on, too. Huh. Military might. We had the largest military for only the last little bit there. Only the last little bit. Number of cities. Again, this was not our forte. Right at the end, we started picking up a few of those, but the Greeks were doing that very early on. Known technologies. We were never really at the top. We were ahead here briefly. And then at the end, we sort of caught up and made our place. Social policies, we never really caught up. The Ethiopians had more at any given time. That is... yeah. And our population never really exploded that fast. Science per turn. We only just caught up to the Greeks at the end there. Wow. Total gold. We often had far more money floating than anyone else. Regularly had far more money than everyone else. At one point we had 14,000 gold in the bank account there. And that was only around 2005. It's pretty good. Total land. Again, we spiked right at the end there. Unhappiness. Not us. That seems to be the Greeks who are leading in unhappiness. That's nice. Worked tiles. Again, that'll be the Greeks. But that was pretty good. And we ended with Hammurabi at 2253. Couldn't quite make it to a Caesar, but that'll do. That'll do for now. Tomorrow we'll start a new series and a new game. But until next time, have a good one.